97 seconds. I need to talk more manly like this so I can beat Joe Skelly. Hey, Joe Skelly.
Welcome back. No, you're trying to sound like Tommy Skelly. You're just mad you didn't get a compliment.
Oh, we're back on that again.
Back on that.
That might be true.
Well, we're back.
How was your week?
This is a pretty interesting week.
Pretty good week?
Can't complain.
No?
Not at all.
What'd you do?
I went to work.
Yeah. Me too. I feel that.
Yeah.
Right. What is today?
Drove 6 hours yesterday to do a festival.
Yeah, how was that?
The festival was not what I anticipated it being. You know, it was a festival. It was a fruit festival.
A little bit more low key than you expected?
Yeah, you know, I was expecting more fruit and less Nag Champa and tie-dye. But hey, it is.
Those are the best kinds of festivals.
No, they're far from the
some
best.
natural funk mixed with some Nag Champa. Is that what was happening?
Dude, they're like, come buy my tie-dye towels.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm like, girl, that's a sheet that you tie-dyed. That's not a towel. I don't care what you say.
Do you think it's interesting that the culture of tie-dye has never ceased? Like, it just continues? It's like bell bottoms.
Yeah, I don't even know what to say to that.
Right. It's not a clothing.
Why does our engineer
look
look befuddled right now? Like, I'm so totally
He's trying
distracted.
to find our Googleinator.
Oh.
The expensive one.
The expensive one?
I might have to use this chalky one.
Whatever.
For what we need,
It
but
is
whatever.
what it is. All right.
So how has tie-dye, like, you know, existed this long? Like, humans just love
How has the
rainbow?
Grateful Dead's music survived this long?
Yeah, I mean...
And then it turned into Fish, right?
I was just gonna say, what about Fish?
Dude,
like,
we've already had this conversation.
Right.
Like,
Their
you could go to
barn.
6 different Fish concerts
None
and
of the
hear
songs are the
none of the
same.
songs are the same.
What I thought was really funny, I haven't stopped thinking about this since Tommy Skelly was here, not to bring up.
It's like a 7-hour jam session.
Right. Not to bring that up, but you guys were quickly to correct me when I said that punk was written with 3 chords. You both were like 4 chords. I was like,
well, that's true.
Oh, that's interesting. Just
it may have started off with 3, but it progressed to 4.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So it progressed.
Yeah, it progressed.
That's not bad.
Yeah. I mean, if you look at the original Sex Pistols, I mean, would they start off with 3 chords? Something like that. Yeah.
Dude, my face, right? Like, you want to know the extent of my Sex Pistols knowledge? The T-shirts.
No, that's it.
That's it. I couldn't bring myself to. I just didn't care.
Okay.
The more they pushed it, the more I was like, I'm good. I'm part of that stupid group that's not gonna listen to your whatever. I don't know. I've seen the pictures. I mean, the guy's famous. You know,
there's several famous people in that group.
Yeah.
Right.
What is it? Johnny Rotten,
right?
And then
Sid
Vicious, and what's his girl's name?
Nancy.
Right. Yeah, I heard old boy couldn't even play the bass when they started that band.
No, fuck no.
He literally was just banging on it.
Yeah, pretty much.
There's a lot of people that started out that way. System of a Down started that way.
We're just faking it till they made it.
System of a Down.
And then he was like,
right.
Yeah,
now he's super famous. The story has it that a band canceled at a bar. The bar guy was like, "Hey man, do you want to play this?" And Serge was like, "Yes." So they started posting posters and didn't even have a band. And the first time they played, they just made noise. That's what I read a long time ago.
That's believable.
It is.
It is 100% believable.
As experimental as he is.
Was it before he got all the lip hooks?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Did he have a lot of those?
I don't know.
I forgot.
Dude, he had like 7 of them. He had like looked like boar's tusks. I don't know what that guy's got going on.
He looks pretty normal now because now he does the opera stuff and the whatever. Symphony.
Didn't you tell me off mic that he was a guest on The View or something?
What is The View? Is that a political show?
Yeah, that's like the show with all those women. They sit around and they
right.
Yell about stuff.
I could see that.
Yeah, he's on The
Serge
View.
is a gangster. Let him do what he wants.
Shows up on The View.
He's big on the whole, he's on the Armenian history thing. I think he's one of the few. There's I don't remember really any other bands. No, in the music industry, like I don't know a lot of mainstream guys that are really outspeaking about Armenia and all that stuff. That's what he does.
I did not know that.
Oh yeah, he's real into the like bringing awareness to the Armenian genocide and all that stuff.
Ah,
right.
Okay. Well,
I'm not.
He's probably descendant of Armenians then.
Right. I'm
That
not
would make
versed in
sense.
that history, so I don't know. But that's what he talks about.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's cool.
Mm.
Wait. We got off topic though. Back to tie dye.
Yeah.
How is that? Like, so imagine, right? Like,
Dude, here's an art form that doesn't take any talent.
oh,
Dude, what do? You take a shirt,
Oh,
you twist it up,
oh,
put
no.
some rubber bands all over that shit, right?
Yeah.
And you pour in different colored dyes at different times.
That's what you do in school. That's what I heard. I never
Right.
really did that,
Like,
but
I think I did it one. Hell no, I never did that as a
Right.
kid. But I've
I never
seen
did
people
that.
doing it,
yes.
right? And they let it soak in the bucket full of different colored
right,
water,
right.
and then they pull it out, and then
Look
they
what I made.
pull the rubber bands up. They're like, it's amazing, it's super beautiful.
So imagine, like, so they're pulling, judging by the circles that they're doing, they're pulling from the center of the front, right? So, like, imagine you pull from the armpit and you're like, this is my style.
Right? I mean,
I
dude,
rubber band it from the armpit starting
right.
versus pulling it right from the middle and rubber banding it.
Somebody on the Instagram do a whole video, and they made one that looked like a snowflake pattern. It was like a giant fitted sheet or something that looked like snowflakes.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Wait, did he rubber band different sections of it
Yeah,
too?
they did that. Yeah.
so
yeah.
he just like fucked the whole thing
It was
up.
this
It wasn't
woman.
just one
Yeah,
dip.
it was this woman. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And
So-
look, man.
All I'm saying is like imagine if the aliens that we're supposed to fight come down to Earth, and we get into this big fight, and we discover that tie dye is the camouflage.
Oh.
And all of
Oh.
a sudden, thousands of soldiers are being instructed by their commanders to dip their fucking uniforms in bright colors, and it just breaks the fucking mold of human, right? Because
Right.
humans have always camouflaged for humans.
Right. Well, what if you wrapped yourself in a twister sheet? with all the different circles and colors on it?
Oh no!
Would that work? Like
Yeah.
cut a hole in it and pull it over the top of your head like a poncho?
Fuck.
You would just sweat to death underneath that plastic
Oh my
sheet.
god!
Right?
Yeah,
That'd
that's
be
funny.
That'd
That's
be-
funny. You just see billions of tie-dye soldiers everywhere.
Oh Lord.
That's horrible.
That is horrible.
Let's hope that doesn't happen.
Let's hope that doesn't happen. But it's a plausibility that we have to consider.
In this year, after everything that's happened,
But yeah,
we just can't.
anything's plausible.
Yeah, aliens are real now.
Right. Anything's plausible.
Where they were real. They're just now confirmed real because
Or-
the government told us
Lightweight confirmed real because they don't want to
Right.
come out all the way out of the box with it.
and scare us
Right.
because that would be horrible.
Oh no.
Bigfoot's real. We know
Yeah.
that. I'm waiting for vampires.
Right.
Yo, once vampires happen, I'm never leaving the house. I'm just saying. You can't beat that superpower.
Right. Listen.
Motherfucker can smell you from a mile away.
What
moves faster
What about
than-
all those graves in Europe where those people were accused of being vampires when they buried them? So they would
Dig them up and do
no,
all
they
kinds
would
of weird
put
shit?
spikes through their chests when they would
Oh,
bury them and
no.
like
Yeah.
decapitate
I
them
forgot
and all
about
that
that.
other stuff, right? And
That's
they're
a lot.
now they're finding these graves where the supposed vampires, right?
And they're empty.
No, they're not empty. They're
Oh.
like
They're just fucked up.
yeah, they're all fucked up.
Oh, yeah, that's wild. I'm waiting.
Well, you know where that goes back to, right?
Hmm.
That really goes back to they were burying people alive.
Oh yeah, like the old school bell thing where
Mhm.
they used to bury people with a bell so they could ring it if they were actually
And
alive.
oxygen tubes.
Damn it! I just read a fact today. It was thought that Caesar was buried alive.
No way. That dude was stabbed. Why?
Wait,
Why?
was it Caesar?
Caesar got stabbed like 900 times.
Now I gotta look this up. It's gonna drive me insane. Who was it? Okay, it wasn't that then. It was an ultra famous name. They were saying they believe he actually died. Maybe where he died, and they think that he had the disorder where he falls asleep and looks like he's dead.
Narcolepsy?
Maybe. Do people look like they're dead when they're
I
narcoleptic?
don't know. Narcolepsy, people just fall asleep.
Have you ever met anybody that did that? Does that?
Maybe.
I never have either.
Yeah, maybe.
Not that I'm aware of.
Either that or that's what the girl on the date was telling me. She had narcolepsy. So
Oh.
she just didn't want to be there. She's like,
Oh.
I got narcolepsy. to be out
Just
at the
fell
table.
asleep in her fucking ranch dressing. Am I okay? Is my makeup good? You got a little cream on your face.
It's all right. You look fine.
Yeah, you're looking good.
You're looking good.
Don't bother. It's going to get there again anyways.
Wow.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
That's what I imagine Joe Skelly dates go like.
Yeah.
That's my imagination going there. Anyways, mine are like, I just send them on their way.
So
I
the
shake
guy, hold on.
hands.
Guy gets buried alive, or they think he was buried alive. Why do they think he was buried alive?
Just because he had that disorder. They're like, oh, we think they might have fucked up.
Right.
And he had this disorder.
No, dude. There was a huge thing in like the Victorian era.
Right.
Where they were worried about being buried alive because doctors were making mistakes and they were exhuming bodies like the inside of their coffins had been
clawed out.
Yeah.
Imagine what you get though that causes that. Like, you know, living in that time, you're like, hey, you want to get drunk? No, I can't, man. My Uncle Fred was buried alive because he was drunk, and I don't want to deal with that. So, dude never drinks, right? Something so simple like that. We never fuck that up these days.
No.
Because now the first thing to do with a drunk is poke them, you know? So
put a mirror underneath their nose.
No, those party people don't think of that. They poke them. Is she okay? Poke.
Throw a bucket of ice water on them.
Right. Then she vomits in the toilet again.
Yeah.
So
she's not dead. She's still throwing up.
Right.
Just
so what's really scary that a lot of people don't realize, and I didn't realize this till I was an adult, is that's why they call it medical practice.
Oh, because they're still practicing medicine.
Because they fuck up constantly.
Yeah, dude.
That's how that is.
Practicing medicine for a reason.
Right.
That
scares the shit out of me,
dude. It's better than nothing.
Okay. That's the side.
And statistics are on their side.
Joe Skelly is a glass half full type of guy.
And statistics are on their side.
Man, that got me thinking about all kinds of weird shit that we talked about off mic that's not good to bring in here. It just got me like on a whole nother direction. Okay. So
live drop, we talked about tie-dye. We talked about the fruit festival that they went to.
Oh, the tie-dye.
Yeah, dude. I was really disappointed. I was expecting
the tie-dye.
more food products with the fruit, and it wasn't that way. It was kind of disappointing.
So, let's talk about something else.
Okay, what do you want to talk about? It is the live drop. It is Sunday.
I'm joking. I really have nothing.
What?
No, I'm not. I'm not joking. So, we have one from our friend in Russian.
Oh, my.
Who wrote this to us?
That Joseph?
Yes.
Joey?
There's a problem. He wrote it in Russian.
Well, if he's Russian, I'm imagining it's we didn't bother to translate this one.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Oh,
son of a bitch. Well, I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna get to that one next week. Then
okay.
We'll look at it because we still have some other ones.
Okay.
Tyler, this one is for you. This is from Little Timmy. Skelly, you know the answer. What occurs once a year, twice in a week, and never in a year? Whoa, what occurs once in a year, twice in a week, and never in a year? What am I? If you can get it, you got to break rule number 1 of Bays Boys Podcast. Little Timmy, Bays Boys Podcast doesn't have a rule number 1 anymore.
We got rid of it.
That's
long gone.
That's
a good riddle.
A good riddle, though.
Yes.
What occurs once in a year and twice in a week? What occurs once in a year and twice in a week? And not in a year, he says. What occurs once in a year, twice in a week, and never in a year? We're gonna have to come back to that, Little Timmy.
It's creating dead air.
Yeah, this isn't stump the guys, which you did. We might have to look that up, or maybe we'll give it a week to think about. Let it fester in there, Little Timmy. Good job.
Week.
Good.
Twice in a week.
Twice in a week. Yeah. No, that's not helpful. All right.
This is a good one because
you're talking to a guy who barely knows what day it is in general. So it wasn't hard for him to, and I might still be, I might still be a little bit drunk from last night or this morning. I can't tell.
If you're a listener and you know the answer to this riddle, read the riddle again.
Okay. Well, you got to go reopen this now. What occurs once in a year, twice in a week, and never in a year? Joe Skelly knows the answer.
I do know the answer.
Yeah. Don't tell him.
If you're a listener and you know the answer to this, write into the show at baysbasement.com and help Tyler I don't know
Yep,
out.
Yep, and we're
Help
holding
him
you.
out.
We're holding you to the honor system.
Yeah.
You can't Google it because any idiot like us could Google it. Right. So we're gonna leave that one for now, and we're gonna hit Joe's when I can translate.
Right.
When I have a real Googlefull nader phone here.
So you can translate it. Okay.
Right.
And by the way, the new website.
That's right.
The update to the website is up. The new sticker is live on the website.
That's right.
Pick yourself up one of them new Swagalicious Driposaurus Rex stickers.
Yep.
Slap it up anywhere. Let your friends know what you're listening to. Hell, you could put it on somebody's car. I mean, put it on something that wants to show off your pride in what you listen to.
Right.
Help out your neighbors.
Right. They are a homage to the old binders stickers.
Oh yeah, the old binder stickers.
From way back in the day.
Way back in the day.
Before anybody hears day.
Yeah. Go on your platform. Give us that 5-star rating, that 16 thumbs up, whatever you got to do on your favorite platform. Help us beat that algorithm. BassBasement.com. Write the show. Help Tyler I don't know out with this riddle. All right. What's the next one? You got another one?
Yeah, we've got one from Kenobi.
Uh-oh.
Yep.
Yeah, he had to respond after last week, huh?
Right. So first he says, I'm failing you as Kenobi because I don't know what a parsec is.
Oh.
So he said, kind of off center there.
Yeah.
Maybe we shouldn't air this because then people will know, but let's move on. He says, I don't know any qualified boat captains for your ambergris adventures, but I am aware of a group of guys who could potentially help. I only know of these pretentious douchebags because a guy I work with likes to LARP in Commodore Navy whites with these ass hats. Commodore? Commodore, okay.
Commodore Navy whites.
So apparently he knows some LARPers.
Some Navy white uniform LARPers.
Who the fuck would be LARPing in that?
Fuck if I know.
Okay.
What are they playing? Officer and a Gentleman?
I don't know. He's got a link here, but I'm afraid to click it, so we're just going to pass on that for the moment. Now we have one more before we finish this wonderful live drop.
Ooh, I'm intrigued. What's so funny?
I was thinking about somebody who didn't write us this week, so I was like, uh-oh. Wonder where she is. Okay. The message. And you'll figure out who this is pretty quick. I believe it has been quite a while since I checked in on the show. It has come to my attention that you believe I have an interest in serial killers. This conclusion is quite erroneous and wrong.
Oh, it's Moriarty!
Yes, it is.
Oh.
Because of this, I declare the game has officially begun.
Oh!
Signed M. Says, P.S. I'm quite excited for this.
Yes! The gauntlet has been dropped.
Oh my.
Game on.
So he's not interested. It makes sense. Intelligent guy like that wouldn't be interested in
No, because they're boring. They're boring.
They're repetitive.
Yes. Right?
Are they?
Well, think about it. Right? It's the same thing, right? It's an autonomic function almost, right? It's not.
Well, what can be also compared to as an I can't say that word.
Autonomic.
Function. Yes.
Breathing.
That exactly. That's what I was just gonna say. So I've had this theory in my little small pea brain for a long time. People like to do this category. I want to classify serial killers. I want to understand what they mean, what they do, why they do it. Bro, it ain't any different than you picking out Nike shoes over Reebok.
Oh.
It's just what they want to do. Maybe we should just stop trying to categorize them with fancy dictionary words and just get over the fact that
it's a compulsion.
Right. That's all it is. It is literally no different than somebody's need to go to the gym.
Well, I think maybe what they're talking about in categorization is like you have certain ones that do certain things, right? You have another group that does it this other way.
Oh, yeah.
And then there's now a new group that's emerging
that
doesn't have patterns.
But
that's what's really screwing people up.
But there's a new group now emerging?
Yes.
Oh, I think they've been around. That's why they've never been caught.
Okay.
What do they say? There's a total of like 6 active.
Oh, no, I heard it was like 27.
Really?
Yeah.
Last I read it. First one I read was like 6 or 7. Then a statistic.
Or 20, at least something.
I'm doing
like
the air
20.
quotes.
Yeah, like
right.
20 known
Then I heard it was
predators.
15. Then I heard it was 25. And I'm just like, listen, those are the ones you're catching.
Or ones that have left enough pattern.
Right.
That you
to
can
be able to be documented.
Right.
Supposedly. we're way off here.
But Moriarty,
Not interested in serial killers.
The game is afoot.
What is he interested in?
Well, he's interested in this game that you were about to be playing.
Do you think this guy's come and hung out with us and we don't know it?
Who knows? Ooh.
Somebody close in our circle.
Now we're gonna have to start scrutinizing everybody.
Right. Well, I was already doing that.
So we're gonna have to.
There was that.
Apparently, your efforts have failed, so we're gonna have to double down on that.
Not a lot to work with right now, So, but anyways, thanks for checking in, guys. This is the live drop. 3097 seconds.
Sunday.
Have a wonderful rest of your weekend.
BaysBasement.com.